Hey people, I'm back with my entry video for the Face Awards India 2000 NYX Professional Cosmetics. I've always loved all things creepy, all things crazy and horror. I love gore, I love blood, and no, I'm not a psychopath. So I wanted to make myself a squad of freaks. Since my friends are not that adventurous, I thought, well, why don't you make yourself a squad of freaks? So here it is, my carnival of creeps. I hope you guys enjoy these looks. I hope you like what you see. Keep on watching, enjoy the show. I've started by drawing some guidelines for my skull. I'm using a fine pencil to make these details. This look was a happy accident and you shall know why. I'm gluing down my brows using a SPORTY brush to flatten the hair. Doing the hollows of the eyes in a skull is the easiest part in my opinion. If you are a beginner at face painting, you will only be needing 3 primary colors and a black and a white face paint. That's all you need, trust me. I'm using water activated face paints here. You can also use oil based or alcohol activated face paints. If you want your finish to be opaque, use lesser water, and if you want your finish to be more translucent, use more water. Adding some blue for some accent, but it's all going to get covered later on. I still thought I shall share these clips with you as a part of the process. Making some frown lines cause I am always angry. It took me 2 hours to glue down this bitch of a bald cap, but it looks so freaking dope. I love it. So I started doing these sponge stipples as an effect for covering up my jawline and chin. But then things went a little out of hand and I ended up covering all my previously done details. Adding my frown back because I can't miss that detail. I need to look pissed AF. And that's me practicing my creepiness. I hope you like this one. Let's get on to the next tutorial. For this look, I'll be making a cotton and latex prosthetic on a face cast. So let's get started by applying some Vaseline onto the face cast. This step is super important. Make sure you apply a releasing spray or Vaseline on the face cast. Otherwise, your prosthetic will not come off easily. It is going to take a lot of time and it might damage your prosthetic as well as your face cast. First, I'll do the placement of the features. Once I'm happy with the placement, I shall apply the liquid latex. I've already applied one coat. This is the second one. Guys, I'm warning you, latex smells worse than a rotting body and could also cause allergies in some cases. So do a patch test first. Work in small amount and fast. While working with liquid latex, it sets pretty fast. I am taking some latex on this clay sculpting tool and flattening the edges of my prosthetic so that it blends seamlessly with my features. Make wrinkles while the latex is wet. Use a hair dryer to speed up the drying process. And after drying, it looks something like this. And just grab your pointy tools, stick them under the edges and powder as you peel. I am extremely sorry because the following clips are not in focus. It's sincerest apologies for that. I shall keep that in mind the next time. I'm going for a super sweet yet stuffed look for over here because we are making ourselves into this candy girl who was once super sexy, but then she ended up eating her own candy and she is not so sexy anymore. I'll be listing down the products for this eye look down below, so don't you worry, child. Hattie's got a list for you down in the bottom bar. I do not have pigment shadows, so I am just mixing powder shadows with some highlighter. Paint splatter, yay! I was not happy because the cheeks weren't as puffy as I wanted them to be, so I am putting down some spirit gum and adding more cotton onto my cheeks. Make sure you remove any foundation or any oil based product on your skin because it will prevent the latex from sticking to its max. I did the gluing off camera, it was a little tricky, and also added my funky hairdo. Here I'm applying more cotton and latex, blending the edges as I go. Deepening the wrinkles and fine lines. Blushing and goofing. That's me telling you that I shall eat you if you don't vote for me if I get selected for the next round. Don't really like how my mouth looks like a little hole, so going around with another layer of cotton latex off camera and adding a ugly ass lip liner for juicier looking lips. You can't have my candy cause my candy is mine and so is yours. In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating two methods for creating burn wounds. So let's start with a gelatin prosthetic. Over here, I have taken a foil piece and scrunched it up for an uneven texture, placing it where I want my wound to be. Here, I have taken a microwave safe bowl, adding some red food coloring, glycerine, gelatin powder and some water in it. I am eyeballing everything, but if you want, you can take everything in a 1:1:1 ratio. Heat it in 3 batches for 10 seconds, each till the consistency is semi-solid and not too runny. Warning, gelatin is even shittier smelling than liquid latex. Gelatin sets decently fast and can be reheated for reuse. Place the textured side up. Glue down the brows. Remove excess glue from the forehead and the sides. Build up the shadow little by little. Smudge and blend as you go. Deepen the contours of your face. You might have to go back and forth with this step to get these aged sunken features. I have not used any foundation for this look. I want my skin to look pretty ashy and dusty. Repeating the same steps on the other side as well, going over my smile lines and deepening them further. Checking the placement of my gelatin burn, dabbing some eyeshadow around the edges to get an impression where I want to lay down the spirit gum. Remove any makeup in this area. Put down the glue, give it some time to get tacky, and stick the prosthetic on. Dab the wound with brown, deep red and black eyeshadow. Mix a few drops of red food coloring in some water and apply to the wound. The other side, I am applying a thick and even layer of latex. Keep it away from your eyes as it stings. Let it dry. Take a pointy pair of tweezers and carefully puncture the latex and start ripping your wound. Dust some red and deep brown eyeshadow on the exposed underneath. Dab with food coloring and water. And we're ready to put our show. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with other freaks, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and also go and check my other social media. See you next time. Bye.